Good evening and welcome to another episode of The Tipping Point. I'm your host, Rob, and
I'm B.
the B stands for what?
Beautiful.
There we go. That's one of the different B letters, B
Beatrice.
words that B can stand for.
It's not B dot. It's BEE, like the B.
Ah, that's true.
That's why it stands for B.
True. But the B in B, what does that stand for?
What?
I forgot.
Sorry.
She's shy, so
I'm not tonight.
After we get maybe a few more sips, we might get her to explain what the B.
Get some sips into B. This segment of our podcast is called Just the Tip. I was like, I hardly ever use those words. I'm not very familiar with, but I know it exists.
Yeah,
so.
of course.
All right.
It's like, nah, we're not playing no games.
All the way. Let's go.
Bald.
So this segment is more about, like, it focuses on sexual things, kinks, stories, preferences, fetishes, all of the above.
All of the above, yes. So I have an interesting question just to go straight into it. Speaking of kinks, what's your safe word?
My safe word is oranges. Nobody needs to be safe for me. But if I choose oranges, it is because I don't like oranges.
Oh, okay. That's fair.
Yeah. And it doesn't sound like anything else. Like if you say avatar, it could be just like an
What the fuck? She like avatar. Yeah, I guess.
It's like oranges,
Yeah.
Oranges.
Okay.
Did you ever use one? Like for yourself?
No, because I'm not the submissive person. I'm never gonna be in that role.
You never got into a situation where it got too rough for you?
No.
Well.
But I'm pretty tame, to be honest. What the fuck? Yo, what was that about?
All right, go ahead.
Wow.
What is it?
Like, I'm pretty tame. Like, I do things to people, but for the most part, nobody's doing stuff to me. I'll put it that way.
What would be your safe word of choice?
Oh, shit. That's a good question. Because I've never thought.
Oh, come on.
Honestly, I know this is going to sound stupid, but pineapples. Just because of the skit. Like, I always thought that was pretty funny and actually is a good safe word. But if it wasn't that, I would use just like the basics, because the basic safe words are like, what's it? Hold up.
Stop.
Yeah, no. No. It's colors.
Yeah. Okay.
The red, yellow, and green. Right. That's the basic ones.
I had no idea.
Yeah. Exactly.
Why?
So, because it's just like the stoplight. Red, yellow, green.
But green is not a safe word then.
It can be.
You can just go.
Yeah, exactly.
Boom. Okay.
Yeah, so it's like call safe word. Red if something gets too much, or you're doing some sort of session like impact play or so, and it's too much. Oh, red.
Okay.
Or when it starts to feel better, then you like green. Or if it's like somewhere in the middle, like yellow. And I think that's like an easy escalation.
I think I would skip the yellow and just alert red.
Yeah.
Because there's no point if you're into shit.
I can see that. I think it's pretty
I'm not going to say like yellow. Then it's never going to get to red. And that's where we're trying to go.
Oh.
Right?
See?
Right.
She ready. But that kind of, when I think of having safe words and things like that, I think about the concept of safety in general. Like, because in order to do any of these things, you want to really feel safe with your partner, right? You want to feel secure in knowing that no matter what you're doing, they're not going to take it too far. But if they happen to test something out and it does go a little bit past your limit, they're like, okay, well, we have this safe word. We know where to stop now. And then you can continue from there. And I feel like that kind of expands into all of our life, right? Because, excuse me, we always want to feel safe and secure. Like, those are the people who we feel the most comfortable around, right? And sometimes people don't know how to express their safe words. So you have to be able to know how to read them and know that, okay, this is too much. And no matter what you're doing, but especially in the kink world, communication is very important. And clearly communicating upfront what you want. Boom, this is what I like. This is what I don't like.
Yep.
If you're not with it, okay, no problem. Bye. It's not a problem for me. And even though my concept of boundaries is something very recent, I think I've been using them for a long time, actually, because I know what I like and don't like just because of my experiences with people throughout my life. And having those experiences, like, okay, yep, don't like that. Oh, I do like this. I want to eat more of that, right? And it just kind of informs.
I have so many questions. Huh? I have so many questions for you.
Yeah, just over the years and all the experiences that I've had with people, I've developed who I am as a person and like the limits of what I will and won't do.
Do you think you're at the peak of your sexuality?
No.
Do you think that has passed already?
No.
I don't. Okay.
Because I'm very open and I know there's a lot of shit that I just haven't done. And I'm curious about a lot of things. And I've definitely experimented over the past like 5 years, I guess. There was a lot of firsts for me in the past 5 years.
Can you name one that is the least private? I mean, we're like at just a tip, but
yeah.
Name one.
Impact play with tools, devices, like a paddle, for instance, a leather paddle.
Okay.
Yes. Combined with bondage.
But that is like you being the passive person.
Say what now?
Well, you're not the receiver.
No, I was not the receiver.
You see that? This is just so fucking different, though.
What's different?
Because you're not the receiver, you're not enduring the pain.
So what's that got to do with anything?
Because that's the harder part, the harder end to take. Not that I'm not into it.
Not necessarily, because as the giver, you also have to measure that. You can't just, go crazy. It's a controlled action.
I had a partner once, and they were actually studying how to choke a person correctly.
Yes.
So yes, you would not really injure the person, but you could still go hard on it.
Yes, absolutely.
So there's like really education out there.
Interesting techniques about how to choke a person without causing injury. And I think a lot of people
nobody knows
what.
Nobody knows. Like people, I don't think people educate themselves about
choking. Yeah, absolutely. They just kind of jump into it.
You like to get choked?
No, I don't. I told you, I'm the giver. I don't like to be on the receiving end of anything. Maybe some head, but I'm not like a fanatic about getting head. If I get it, I get it. If not, I won't die. Yeah, really. I've never been the fanatic about getting head. I know like a lot of guys like, oh my God, I better get some head. Like, I don't care.
She's not good, or?
No, it's not about that, because I've had some great head. Don't get it twisted. I've had some amazing head. Shout out to you. But it's not like an oh my God, I gotta have it kind of thing. as a part of foreplay, as a part of sex, oh yeah, it's great. But it's not like I'm gonna demand the shit. That's what that's my stance on
Okay.
it. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. Thank you.
Rob, you into feet?
Mm-mm.
God damn it.
I like
When am I gonna
massaging
ever
feet.
find somebody that is into feet?
Hey,
Because
she
I
looking
need a
for a
foot
foot freak.
massage. No,
No,
I'm not into
massaging
feet.
feet. I massage everything,
I was
but
like,
I'm
if I
not.
had a guy
I
that
don't
was
do
into
anything freaky with
feet,
feet.
it would be the best. There, he would just like be boop boop boop,
Oh.
like whatever. I'm so happy. Please.
Yeah, massages. That's fine. I do that all day, but no, I'm not licking toes. I'm not sucking
No,
toes.
no, massage is fine.
Yeah, okay, that has nothing to do with being into feet. That's just a massage. That's totally different. You said
But
someone
there's a
who's
lot of
into
people
feet.
that wouldn't give a foot massage. I just want a foot massage. At one
Okay,
point,
but that's not what you said. You said you want a guy who's into feet.
mhm,
Right.
because he would just not leave them alone. I would just always like have some touch there.
Oh,
He would
okay.
just be like picking on the toes and
That's interesting.
put
So
the
that's like
fingers
on
through.
the.
Like,
I would say that's probably on maybe the lower light end of the foot fetish spectrum.
me?
Yeah.
No, I just like my feet touched because
Yeah,
they're always
yeah, but
hurting.
the thing is, you
I'm on my
started
feet.
with
Yeah,
I need a
okay.
guy who's into feet. Now, when
But
I
I'm
think
not
about
into
guys who are
feet
into
though.
feet, I'm thinking some other shit completely.
Okay,
That's
tell
all.
me.
Like using your feet to stroke them off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think that's not realistic. Is it?
it's
It's
very people
just
do
for
that shit all the
porn.
time. No, people do that. Like, there's people who really get off on that shit, and more power to them. It's not me,
Oh yeah,
but
absolutely.
yeah. I mean, there's guys who really do like to have their shit jacked off by feet.
That's so exhausting though.
Why?
Like for the woman, like you
Not
have to be.
necessarily, because she could just have her foot there. He just fuck them. I've seen it. It's interesting. You just
She
make
just has them laying out.
Yeah, like you make kind of a cup sort of with your feet and put your feet in or the dick in between and excuse me, do what you gotta do.
Okay.
It don't go like that, but yeah.
Okay. Well, I told you before that I were talking about kinks or fetishes
Yeah.
that I had a guest in my house. I was hosting for my ex-husband's cousin's friend, and she brought a friend, whatever. And she was a fetish model.
Oh, okay,
Mhm.
cool.
And I forgot most of it, but like she said, there's basically nothing on earth that is not turned into a fetish. Even
Agreed.
okay, this is
True.
pretty obvious because this
Yeah.
is of the shape, but like even a glass or random shit like
Mm-hmm.
a strawberry fetish, anything. There's nothing that does not exist as a fetish. Do you have a fetish?
There's a couple of two places on the female body that I just like. I love them so much. The lower back and the belly. Those are two areas.
On women.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes, women. Two parts on the women's body.
The lower back.
The lower back and the back in general, but mostly the lower back and the belly.
Okay.
That's like, I won't say it's like kryptonite, but yeah, and lips. Those are my three favorite.
So how does the belly have to look for you? It's just the belly.
I don't like abs. Like, I don't like the washboard abs on women. Not that I'm judging any woman with that. If you got it, more power to you. Just not something that interests me. I like soft, smooth bellies. Not crazy. If I'm cuddling, I like to hold the belly.
Nice.
Yeah. Just something about, because I mean, women are pretty much, I mean, I'm moisturized too, but women are always moisturized. So the skin's always soft. So the lower back, it's like holding it like in whatever position, it don't matter.
You just at a happy place. It's not even sexual all the time. Okay,
No.
it is always sexual.
No, but like, I don't want to sound like the pervert, but you know, I just like it. Maybe it is a fetish for me. I don't know. But yeah, I just really love
What makes
seeing.
a fetish, anyways? Because like, does it have to be so out of the world? You know what? Yeah, research that
Yes,
shit.
let's look it up. Ooh, damn.
Well, he takes his glasses off.
Because I'm
I'm
nearsighted.
serious. Also,
Oh,
ah,
we about to
oh, he's driving,
practice. We about to practice some.
choking.
Yeah. A form of sexual desire in which gratification is strongly linked to a particular object or activity or a part of the body other than sexual organs. Okay,
So
so
it's not.
that's my fetish then.
No, it's
Well,
not. Other
yeah.
than well,
Other than sexual organs. And the three things
sexual
I listed
organs.
were not
I
sexual
thought like
organs.
okay.
Yeah. Okay. So
Hmm.
yeah, I guess those are my fetishes, my three fetishes.
Right. Three now.
Yeah.
On
Lips,
the
lower
lips,
back,
the lower
and
back,
belly.
and the
Yeah.
stomach, the
Because
belly,
like in the summertime, the bellies are out and they're all
the
smooth
belly.
and glistening. Yeah, because y'all be wearing like the little halter tops and exposing the midriff section.
On
Yeah,
me.
I like that
Or
shit.
maybe this summer. Let's
Yeah,
see.
yeah, we'll see. Because this is a new year, new experiences for Miss B.
Oh gosh, that means we're just entering
the,
a new
the
like
new
I don't
year.
even want to call it trimester anymore. We're past that, and it's only March.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like I was saying earlier, this is a period of transition for you. So enjoy it, embrace it, and I think you
Transitioning.
mostly are. But it's kind of shaky a little bit.
I have no fucking
Yeah,
idea what's going on at the moment in my life.
and that's okay.
No idea.
That's okay. You're like I told you, you're like Bambi. You're a little
I'm a
a
Bambi.
fresh little. Why? Why is that face in particular? I'm pretty sure Bambi's not making that face.
I'm curious. Let's say that.
Yeah, like Bambi,
I'm.
a newborn baby beard.
Who would have thought?
Yeah,
Almost 43.
yeah.
Who would have thought? Like it's just everything is starting over.
Damn, you 43? I thought you was like 41.
No, I turned 43 in about 2 months.
Well, shit. You're closer to my age than I thought you were. I don't know why I thought you were 41. I thought you told me that.
Born in 81.
But that's good. You don't lie about your age.
No, I actually
Yeah.
never. Actually gives me greater success. It's true.
Tell
Did
me
I
the
tell
truth
you
about
that
your age.
before? When I'm actually not on Tinder anymore.
What? No
Yeah,
more
no,
Tinderella?
no,
Ah,
no Tinderella. But
tragic.
no.
Because I enjoyed listening to those stories
Well,
so
I still
much.
got
Like,
stories for
oh
you for
man.
days. But I just need a break. But
Imagine if you wrote that book and just called it Tinderella.
Cinderella, that's
Yeah.
me. Look, like I just need the shoes.
Yep. Uh-huh.
Talking about shoes
Mm.
quickly, like kind of reverting the
Ooh.
story.
Because
Do you like
that's
her to wear shoes in bed?
no.
Me
Well, I mean,
neither. I like. What's the point?
it can be interesting, but like as a fetish kind of thing, nah, it's not. But
I want to know so much from
yeah,
you guys out there. What is the kink about that?
even though I'm not into fashion like that, I'm not gonna lie. Like high heel shoes are sexy as fuck.
No,
With like
painful
some,
as fuck as
huh?
well.
They are evil. This is true.
They're so evil.
Most women's fashion is pretty evil. Like
Mhm.
corsets, all that shit. Like the
The shoes,
origins of
though, the
corsets. Oh
shoes take
God,
the cake, though.
I don't know. Corsets are pretty high up there.
You have no idea, ladies. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
Like you hold it until nobody's watching,
of course,
and then
of
you're
course.
walking like a hunchback. You're
Yeah,
like,
that's just crazy.
it's so painful that you want to die.
Mm, damn.
It's
Okay.
really bad. Like it's that bad. It's
So
like
I think some
pins
of
and
y'all, I
needles
think
on
some
it.
of y'all are lying then because either that or they just really adjusted to wearing this shit because
I
yeah.
heard some women even have Botox in their under their foot soles, so they have no.
What?
Yes, this might be a rumor, but that's what I heard.
Excuse me. Shit.
Ah,
God damn. So what the fuck does Botox in the feet do?
I think it numbs it.
Oh, kills the nerves or something or
Yeah,
okay, so how long does that last
I think
then?
Botox. I never had Botox yet, I'm not saying I'm not.
I mean, I know some people who've had it done,
but I think it lasts like about 6 months.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Like 3 to 6 months or something.
But I was invited to a Botox party and.
Oh, really?
You know they have them.
No, I didn't. I didn't know they just randomly
it's
shooting
cheaper.
Botox.
It's cheaper than
when you do it yourself. Like, of course, it's cheaper.
Now, if you don't do it yourself, you have a professional there.
Oh,
but I didn't go because, well, I didn't make it. Whatever. I was curious. Oh, I knew because I didn't want to go because I had a trip planned and I didn't know how I would react.
Smart.
And then I was like, "Fuck!" Like I don't want to be like
all blown up and shit. So where were you gonna get the Botox at?
I have no idea. Probably my mouth wrinkles.
Oh God, these fucking mouth wrinkles.
I'm always telling him when you put me on camera, I don't want to see no mouth wrinkles. I mean those guys. I don't have many wrinkles though. Yeah. Anyways, back to sex. Yeah. Fuck wrinkles because we do love wrinkles in sex. I like something to hold on to every once in a while too. I do not like.
Wait a minute. Pause. Rewind. What wrinkles are you holding on to?
I mean, folds. I do. Okay, so.
I mean, the balls have wrinkles, but how the fuck are you doing that?
Not all of them, though. Like, depending on. Not balls are coming in different kind of.
This is like, true. If the ball, if it's cold, the balls are.
No. I'm not talking about that.
But if
Rob, listen to me.
I'm listening.
They're coming in different heights and lengths and tightness.
If the balls get cold, they have wrinkles. That's just a fact.
Okay.
So when they shrink, they got wrinkles.
Okay.
But I think during sex they'd probably be warmer, so they wouldn't have wrinkles then.
Once I have sex, I don't really focus on the balls anymore. But
okay, so what wrinkles are you holding on to during sex? That's what I want to know. We go back to the original question.
I meant like I don't fancy somebody that is all the way worked out. Like for me,
okay.
I do like to look at it. It looks so good.
What? Balls?
If it's like no balls, really don't. But they're still dear to me. Like I still like balls, but I do like to look at abs and stuff.
Yeah.
But I don't necessarily need it in my men. You know, because it's just not necessary whatsoever. It's just not.
Yeah. I guess
it's nice to look at as a sculpture.
Mm-hmm.
But if it's too hard,
and
there's just nothing moving, it's like a machine.
Yeah.
I had that before.
Yeah.
It's interesting. Mm-hmm. It's like, off the list. No more.
Okay, got it.
It was good, but it was not for me. I was like, I guess I'm not into muscle men. Sorry.
Me either.
You're not a muscle man. Not into
I'm
muscle
not into
women.
Muscle men or muscle women. Yeah. I mean, I don't mind women who are into fitness, but like, not the hardcore like power lifters and shit. Although what they do is amazing, don't get me wrong, but it's just not attractive to me per se. Just like a regular level of fitness is fine. I mean, I don't need nobody that's doing like crazy CrossFit shit. Fucking, I don't need to get my ass back in the goddamn gym.
You know what's so important to me though, like when it comes to having a sexual connection, is if somebody is not all about their workouts.
Yeah, because they can be extreme, and I think
I want to fucking eat my ass off with a person that I just had sex with.
Didn't think that comment was going in that direction, but
no, I want to like if sex is not just about the act, right? It's about the intimacy and stuff, and if you can have a good meal after, before, in between.
Oof.
Food.
Talk about it.
Food belongs to sex with me. I'm not talking about messing with food during sex.
Yeah, no.
Not so much my thing.
About. I'm a foodie, so I'm with you right there.
So having a nice meal together, it's just the whole thing. It's like, or like something to drink. Just so good.
Yeah.
It's just so good. But if somebody's too concerned about like what they put in their body while. Well,
Okay,
Okay.
so
I'm eating food
oh
though.
yeah, that's another episode because I have some stories about food and eating
Of course you do.
during sex.
Also, why not here?
Yeah,
This is the moment.
this is true. So yeah, there was a bag of gummies.
You put them in her ass and ate them out of there.
Did I? No, pussy,
But
not ass.
close.
Yeah,
Okay. Well.
the other hole.
Okay.
And then she ate them.
Do you did what? You did not swallow them then.
Huh?
You did not
No,
swallow.
I ate them out of her and then fed them to her from my mouth.
Oh.
Yeah.
She tucked them all the way in.
Yeah, I tucked them all the way in.
How did
Yeah.
you get them out again?
I got them
You
out.
just-
Yep.
Nice.
It was
You know,
interesting.
the little things.
Another first
It's
for me.
the little things that we do. The effort, though.
Really, it was. Yeah, it was.
Okay.
It was fun though. It was interesting.
Okay.
But the very first that I ever did anything with eating and sex was probably my second girlfriend many years ago.
Shout out to her.
Facts. Yeah, she was. Yeah.
Okay, like no, we're not like reminiscing in silence.
No.
We are talking.
No, I'm about to tell you the story. Hold up. So she definitely kind of put me on. She like I would say she actually my first girlfriend too, the first two, even though the first one was but they both kind of introduced like they were my first two loves, right? So they introduced me to that obviously, and then the second one, I think she kind of started the kink in me. She kind of like triggered a little bit. So there was one day we were just kind of hanging out and naked and about to do some things, and she's like, "Hey, I got this idea," and I was like, "What?" So she pulled this banana out of the refrigerator, right? Peeled it and said, "I want you to put this in me and eat it out." I'm like, okay. So I put this cold ass banana in her and proceeded to eat it out very slowly. And that was also very interesting. What was even more interesting was at the end because she broke it off. So there was a piece like this that got stuck. And I spent like 10 minutes trying to fish that motherfucker out. So.
Did she not push it out?
No, it's just like the position that it was in.
Okay.
It couldn't get pushed out. So yeah.
It sounds very sex show-esque. That's what they do in Amsterdam in the sex show there. Like they have, like she puts a banana in her pussy and then she calls people on stage. Yeah. And then they're supposed to eat it.
Oh really? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I had my own little sex show.
Yeah, you did. How lucky.
In the room. Yeah. I'm not gonna say where that was, just in case people know who I'm talking about here. Although well, probably knows. I don't think any of my current friends know this person personally. So
yes, we take privacy very, very, very seriously.
Yes, no names. No names. If there were names, they will be changed.
It's already enough that we are revealing everything to protect the for innocence. You. You're welcome. Fill in the blanks, motherfuckers. Yeah. So glad Rob is telling you all the stories. I just listen.
See, here we go. Here we go. Okay, so I have a question. So would you eat gummy bears out of someone's ass?
Yeah. I don't have many restrictions in my life. The only thing that I won't do, I
won't do that.
I do not like spit. Yeah. I do like kisses and all that sloppiness, but I do not like spit in my mouth. Like I do not like this dropping spit. Even if I would have to do it, I can't do it. Like because something about spit is gross to me. However, I kiss and do all, but
kissing is different though. It's not the same.
It's not. it's even if something is spit
Yeah.
different than if it's just the substance of spit. I can't
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah. So I've done that, but it's not
Have you done it and or received it?
done it. Actually, I received it once
It's just so
because
dull. It's just
I did it. I received one time, because of a bet. It was something about sucking toes and spitting in somebody's mouth.
no. I just
Not afterwards. It was
no, no, no,
just
no. It's just the spitting in the mouth for me that kills it. It's just not
yeah,
possible.
yeah.
It was done to me before, and I was just like, eh.
Hold up. What did they ask first, or they just did it?
We had the discussion before that I would not like it, and they did it anyways. And then I was just like, this is
So they just spit in your
fucked
mouth
up.
without consent.
Absolutely.
Ah.
And
I can understand if you consent to it and you do it, but like if someone says they don't like some shit and you do it anyway, that's fucked up.
it was
Like,
more
fam.
about the violation of doing this to me
Yeah.
now that we were doing things. And
Yeah.
I was just like, nah. And I knew right there why I always thought I didn't like it because this
But
is exactly how I imagine it.
That's an interesting topic though, because in the kink community, consent and rules
Oh, yeah.
and boundaries and all those things is
Absolutely.
very fucking important.
Yes.
Like there's people have full contracts about what you can and cannot do within this
yeah,
realm.
I know.
You know, yeah.
Yeah. I usually have conversations before about like what is possible, and people always shy away because I'm a tough cookie. Like I'm pretty tough in taking things.
Yeah.
I have a very high. Stop laughing. I'm like spilling the beans.
I'm sorry.
I have
Spill the beans.
very
Like
high
gummy bears.
pain threshold. I don't have pain on top of my skin. So people can
Interesting.
smack the shit out of me. They leave hand marks, but like it doesn't phase me. It hurts a little bit. Everyone, like if you keep going at one spot, eventually it hurts. But like it just
See, that's
doesn't
why
faze
somebody
me.
like you definitely needs
A
toys.
safe word. What toys?
Toys, because a hand just is not gonna do it. You need
A
something
hand
that's
leaves a
going to-
print, and
True,
that shit
but
stays.
you need something that you're gonna feel, like a paddle or a flogger, if used correctly.
What is that?
A paddle,
No, the paddle I would
a
know,
flogger.
but like
So a flogger is like a whip, but it has a whole bunch of strings. So
yeah.
okay, you know,
I never, but
handle
never
like
used
that,
on me. Yeah.
and then the rest of it, well, the one I have, like the strings are like this long,
Mm.
and it's all leather.
What do you think about this whole thing? Just a tip. Have you ever heard it? Has somebody told you? Oh no,
I
just a tip.
mean,
No, just a tip. No, not more.
I've never.
Robert, go ahead.
So, I think it's stupid because it's just another stupid game that people play, and I'm pretty sure men started this game. It's similar. It's kind of in the same category as stealthing. You know what that is?
Yeah. No.
No. So stealthing is basically when a guy is wearing a condom, in doggy style or something, and he takes the condom off while he's still having sex. The woman doesn't know, and he keeps going. That's what stealthing is. Yeah.
I didn't know there was a name for
And
it.
in some places, that's considered a crime because
Yeah.
because no, I mean part of the reason is that now, like maybe this person just gave this woman HIV or some other STI, right?
Yeah.
There's a whole bunch of things that can happen, obviously, with stealthing. Obviously, it's highly unethical. Just like the premise of just the tip is also highly unethical because you're like, oh, if I give her just a tip, it's gonna feel good, and then she's gonna want more, and then like, okay, then I can go all the way in, you know. So yeah, like nobody ever has good intentions when they say, oh, let me just put the tip in. It's like, come on now, it's never gonna be just the tip.
No,
but just the tip can be interesting as a
tease.
teasing. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh God, yes.
It's the best. It is good. It's the best.
And that's one of the things that the head and its shape is very good for.
Mhm.
Teasing. That can be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It took me so long to be confident or comfortable in my sexuality. I think it's very important for women
Embrace it.
to learn, to be educated
Learn your
about it.
body. Absolutely.
Now,
Absolutely.
also really to be educated about sex,
Yeah. Of
because
course.
sex sucked
Mm-hmm.
at first, and for
Yep.
most women it will, because you're not being pleasured, you're just being rammed, because
Yeah.
you're dealing with young boys.
Yeah.
Ew. And
And neither one of you know what the fuck is going on, and
no,
you're
no,
just
yeah,
like,
and you're dry as fuck.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
They don't try to
They don't know shit
make you,
about
no,
foreplay. Nope. Mm.
no. It took, when I was
There we
18,
go.
18, 17, 18, I
Good
had my
girl.
first boyfriend that I was actually active with.
Mm-hmm.
That was fun because that's when I learned things. And
Mm.
um but yeah, I think it takes somebody that you're comfortable with.
Absolutely. And the shitty thing is that women are generally shamed for expressing their sexual desires, right? And boys are not. So boys and men just pretty much do whatever, and women, girls are told that you shouldn't really speak up about your displeasure or what you like and don't like.
Right.
So they don't say shit. So these little boys, they grow up thinking that this bullshit they were doing was great because she never said anything. So clearly it must have been good.
Mm.
So so they never learned to read body language. So they talking about, oh, did you come? Like, no. But most of the time, I feel like women lie about that, or they don't say anything.
Did you ever lie?
Me?
Yeah.
Yes, one time. Because
One
once only,
time.
yeah. Because the sex was really that trash. It was actually
Why did you lie even if it was that bad?
because I felt bad for her in that
Mm.
instance, and I think in
You sound like a woman.
yeah, right. But
Yeah.
it was really terrible, and the whole experience was interesting. This is I won't say this is a whole story, but it's an interesting story. So
We're
one
here for it.
so one year, this is when I was living in Geldesheim, which is near Schweinfurt in Bayern, Bavaria, for you Americans. Um, I wasn't even gonna go out for my birthday, but at the last minute, I was like, you know what, fuck it, let's go. So I took a shower, got dressed, put on some pretty shit, whatever. Went out to the Mad. Shout out to the Mad. And the night was great. Had a lot of fun, dancing, drinking, blah blah blah. So I'm getting ready to go home, and I go out to the cab, thinking the night was over, and there was some really drunk girl who was trying to get into the cab. Actually, no, she was already in the cab, and the cabbie was like, "Get the fuck out!" Oh, he was cussing her out, and I really felt bad. Like, damn, what the fuck she do? So she got out. I got in the cab, thinking I'm gonna go home, go to sleep, get naked like I usually do. Um, and she hopped in the cab, and I'm like, "Oh shit!" And I got paranoid. Like, what the fuck's happening? Like, I thought she was gonna rob me, yo.
In
Like,
Bayern.
I'm really this fucking naive, like for real. Like, I was like, what the fuck is going on here? So I'm like, okay, maybe we going in the same direction, and drop her ass off and blah blah blah. So we're getting closer to my apartment, and it's like a 15-minute drive, maybe 10-minute drive. So about halfway there, I'm like, damn, she didn't get out yet. Where's she going? Like, okay,
Going with
whatever. I'll
Rob.
just give the cabbie some money and he can take her wherever she gotta go. So we get to my street and the cabbie turns. I'm like, damn, she still ain't get out yet.
She lives right next to
Where
me.
the fuck does she live? No, I thought maybe she lived somewhere in Schweinfurt because it's like Schweinfurt's like 5 minutes away. So I'm like, okay, whatever. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get out here. You have a good night, and then the
Was she
cabbie.
attractive?
Yeah, she was cute. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Um, and whole time I'm not thinking shit. I get out. I'm about to walk up, and the cabbie proceeds to continue to cuss her out. because like on the whole ride there, he didn't say shit. She didn't say shit either. So I don't even know what the fuck she was thinking. Um, so anyway, we get to my place and I get out and I'm like, okay, have a good night, blah blah. Blah. And the cabbie just went off and made her get out the cab. I'm like, fuck. So I'm like, you know what? Whatever. You can stay here till the morning. You can sleep here and, catch a cab, go wherever you gotta go. We get upstairs. We just sitting down, chilling. Again, my dumb ass, not
Wait.
thinking shit.
Stop.
What?
You just sitting there and chilling.
Really?
You had a conversation or what?
Not really. We were just sitting there chilling. I was literally about to go to bed, and we were just sitting on my little 2-seater couch chilling. And she went to the bathroom, and this actually kind of pissed me off because she smoked in my bathroom, and I don't like people smoking in my house at all. So then she came out, and we were just sitting there, and she said, "Oh, you got something to drink?" And I'm like, "I had some juice." I'm like, "Yeah, I got some juice." I'm like, "You got some vodka?" I'm like, and she proceeded to pour a whole glass of vodka with no mixer. I'm like, "Oh fuck, this cannot end well."
Or can it?
And then she disappears in the bathroom again, and I think she drank half of it.
Oh shit.
Yeah. And then when she came out, she started like coming on to me and shit. I'm like, okay, this can't be good, but fuck it, why not? So I went along with it, and I was going, and I think she got off because like she was like screaming and like, ah.
What?
Yeah, she was really, yeah. Okay, we started having sex at some point.
Yeah.
Right.
And you made her scream.
I think she was just really sensitive. I'm not gonna blow up my own ego like that, but because some people are more sensitive than others, and I think she was one of those. And I'm not even.
She was running from your dick.
I'm not even well endowed like that, so don't get it twisted. It's not. I just think she was not that compatible with me per se. Mm-hmm. And yeah, so she got hers, and not even close. Nope. I'm average, really.
I'm kidding. I'm sorry, you guys.
No,
go ahead.
She's
I
not
just like this
motion.
All right, go ahead. I'm listening. I'm into this story. I want to know what happened.
Yeah, so we're going at it for quite a while, and she got off a few times. And I was like, okay. I think at this point she knew that I didn't come, so she was really trying to go hard to make me come.
Oh,
yeah,
bless her heart.
Right, and that felt bad to me because I was like, how they say in the South in the U.S. Oh yeah, like you just said, bless her heart. And that's pretty much what I was feeling at that moment. So I was like, okay, yeah, let me just pretend like I came. So I went for like 10 minutes, hard as fuck. I acted better than that in the moment. I know what I am like when I come, so I just did that. Yeah. Right.
Did you so she didn't check or
no?
Okay. All right.
She was gone.
Okay.
She was.
Oh, she was happy. Gone and happy.
She was.
She probably didn't come either. Let's. What do you always say? Let's call it a. What? Let's call it a buck, or whatever.
Keep it a buck.
Keep it a buck. She probably didn't come either.
I'm pretty
Story
sure
of our lives.
I'm pretty sure she did. Mm-hmm. And if she didn't, she faked it really well. But that's one thing I've always told my partners, like, don't ever fake shit with me if you're not.
Can I tell you something very, very honest? It does not fucking matter if we come or not.
This is true because it's about the experience. Yes, absolutely.
If it's about the moment.
Yeah.
And if it has to be about me coming, I'm already out of it.
Yeah.
Because then I'm like, oh shit. Oh, pressure. If it happens, it happens. It never happens on the organic way. I need like help, toys, like whatever. But even if that is not the case, if say if I'm in a relationship or I'm meeting somebody consistently and they never put an effort to make me come,
Yeah.
different story. But like if it happens in a moment or it doesn't happen in a moment, I could not give less fucks.
Yeah.
I could
And
not.
that is something that I've learned
That's why I
from you
don't try to
people
fake it.
over
But
the
I did
years.
fake before a lot
Mm.
because I had to learn that it's okay not to come.
With her, it was interesting because she was pleasured, but at the same time, I could tell that it was uncomfortable for her. But she wanted to keep going for me. That's why I faked it. Because I could tell like she had already gotten hers, and then she was like, okay, but I have to keep going for him.
It does. I mean, I can understand. It fucks with you as a woman a little bit if the man doesn't come.
Because men are generally easy to make come, right?
You're like, oh, what's wrong with me? You know? Or if there's also men that try to hold their nut.
Yeah.
To kind of edge or whatever. And
well, that's the interesting thing, because it's like there's this I want to say is a myth, that men, you have to go forever. But when you actually talk to women, it's like no.
But
eventually, it depends. Like some women really do want the marathon city.
Shit. Well, eventually, it's just like it's enough.
Sometimes, I mean, I've been with some that were just like super Amazon. Though once they there, and it's like
if
damn,
you
slip and slide.
Look how happy he looks.
Bam. Oof.
Bless your heart.
Bless her heart.
Bless her heart. Shout out to her. But it depends. Yeah. It depends on the situation. Absolutely. It can go forever. It's also sometimes hot if it's super fast.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean it has to be over for the rest of the day.
I had some amazing quickies too. Yeah.
Yeah, quickies are great. Gosh. Shout out to quickies. No, seriously. I don't understand this. Yeah. I don't want a 1 minute man. Yeah. Like, wait a second, Missy. You don't know what you're talking about, because if it's good, it's good. It doesn't matter how long.
But I think songs like that, they're kind of superficial, but I think they also deserve extra analysis, right? Because, okay, 1 minute man, but usually there's other features of that 1 minute man that were lacking, because he was basically just about his exactly.
Yeah.
That's usually the
That's
case.
what she's talking about. I know. Like, it's not about the person that is so, because listen, if somebody's so into me, where are we at? How many minutes? Right here, 57. All right, almost time to say goodbye. But if somebody's so into me that they not so fast, can't really be mad. It strikes my ego a little bit.
Pussy is just that good. Like the texture, the moisture, it's just like the perfect combination.
For me, it's not like I don't take offense. I'm like, hell yeah. See you in 5 minutes.
You goddamn right. Round 2, we get it. God damn it. That should be pissing me off. Like, not quick, like, I'm gonna bust your ass in round 2. Let's fucking go. Or if I got the whiskey dick, oh, it's over. I'll be talking shit.
I just learned that whiskey dick is a thing.
Yeah.
It's not, it hasn't been too long.
Yeah.
That I experienced that, and I was just like, oh.
But when we had that conversation a while back, it was more of a negative thing for you. For me, it was always a positive thing, because
no, whiskey dick, that's what he called it, was like supposed to be that. I still didn't have a problem because I had a great experience. It just didn't happen, and I understood, but
wait,
like
what
whatever.
Didn't happen? Oh, the sex didn't happen.
Well, yeah, like midway, it just didn't go.
Oh.
And that's okay, because I knew I was there, what led to it, and that was fun.
Yeah.
It didn't have to end like this.
Yeah, and that's something that, again, I've learned from you people over the years about it being about the experience. And I think a lot of men should do that, simply listening to women because if you did, you wouldn't have these overinflated egos for no fucking reason. Um,
Men have to learn.
to listen,
Yes.
really, because like listen to
Yeah.
body language, listen to actual words coming out of their mouths, listen for consent. Like there's so many different things, but at the very least, body language. Like you can,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
yeah,
You
if
can
you
read
can
that
tell.
shit. Yeah, yeah,
Seriously, like
yeah.
you'll know. You won't have to ask her if she was pleased because you'll feel
I
it.
I find this consent thing that is happening now a little bit critical, I have to say.
What do you mean?
When I dated before my marriage, that wasn't a thing. Never had a problem with it. Now, being back in the dating swamp,
Yeah,
especially in this
yeah,
like swamp, I call it not pool, it's a
yeah.
swamp.
It is
It's like
facts.
it's so miserable every once and again. However, great people out there, like great contacts, and whatever may happen happens, whatever. But um I will always send signs for not having this discussion. I think if I'm signaling we're good, it's fine.
I think the key is that it needs to be an enthusiastic yes. Now, however you decide that yes is,
Oh
that's
yeah,
up
it
to
has
you.
to be
Yeah,
enthusiastic.
that's the
That's
key.
good. Yeah.
It's regardless of how you express it. It just has to be an enthusiastic yes.
Yeah,
Period.
yeah, yeah.
There shouldn't ever be a maybe. If there's a maybe, then it's a no. That's how I do it in my photography. When I'm
Okay.
going through photos with clients and models, if you feel this photo was a maybe, it's a no to me because I do 3 rounds. First round, we get out all the technically bad photos. The second round, now we start looking at maybes, right? And then the ones that we fully like, you know. And then the third round, all the maybes get deleted because I want 100%.
Actually, we're wrapping it up right here because that was a good ending point.
Yes.
The tipping point, just the tip, the end,
Yes.
the rear end. We're not even halfway where we wanted to go.
Gummy bears on the rear end, but that's okay because that'll leave them asking, thirsting for more.
Oh, thirsting. Of course they are. Everyone is.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, I guess we'll be wrapping up this third episode of the Tipping Points.
Is it the third only?
Yes,
it seems so long.
The third, yeah. We've both had some life in between. I think you probably had a lot more life than me because you've had some experience.
In between what?
Between episode, fam. Here we go.
It's still just a tip. Okay, yes. I'm kidding.
So, cheers to episode number 3.
Yes.
The
just the first episode of Just a Tip.
Just a Tip.
It's just getting better.
Yes, it's only going to get better. So, have some good wine, good company, good conversation.
Yes. So and now it's on Rob to edit all this shit. He'll be back.
But it's only an hour, so that would be pretty easy.
Yeah, stop complaining about that. Thank you.
So, till next time, be easy, be freaky.
Bye.
And enjoy the tip.